Hello, my name is Ruben Fernandez, and I'm the Technical Director for Chariot Mobility. I'd like to introduce you to our wheelchair-accessible electric car, the Chariot Solo. It is an affordable and convenient mobility solution that supports an active, independent lifestyle. Because of its rear entry, the Chariot can be parked just about anywhere, and from the moment you press a remote control for the rear door to the moment you're driving off, it's typically less than 40 seconds. The Chariot Solo uses an industry-standard floor docking system that accommodates many manual wheelchairs and even a few power chairs. When you wheel into the Chariot, the floor lock automatically captures the wheelchair docking pin. A 3-point seat belt safely restrains you in the chair. The Chariot has precise rack and pinion steering, and the wheel has an assist knob. It can also be equipped with an optional single-pin or tri-pin spinner. On the right, we have an innovative combination control for speed and braking. We use a twist control for the accelerator and a push lever for the brake. This switch panel includes the controls for the rear door, the power side windows, and the electric side mirrors. This is the parking brake lever. And we have a cool Kenwood car stereo system. So let's take a drive. Sunroof is a great option. This is a blast to drive. The visibility out of the Chariot is terrific. It is perfect for getting around town. To leave the car, you just press a release switch for the floor dock. The Chariot Solo has a range of 40 to 50 miles. When it needs to be charged, you plug it in right here using an extension cord from a standard 110 volt outlet. The Chariot gets an electric equivalent of 157 miles per gallon. The typical driver will spend less than $130 a year on fuel. And that's the Chariot Solo. I hope you like it.
Today, we've brought you here to introduce you to a man with 5 Paralympic medals. This is Josh George, and today he's showing us his brand new hobby, pulling a car, all 3,000 pounds of it. Impressive, huh? Well, actually it's not that impressive. You see, Josh is using a set of wheels called the IntelliWheels Easy Push. These wheels have a 2-to-1 gear ratio, which makes it twice as easy to push, even when pulling a car. Josh may tell himself he's a strong man, but actually it's just a mechanical advantage. You see, it's no different than riding a bicycle up a hill. In low gear, I can do it with no problem. But when I try to pedal in this higher gear, I just can't generate enough torque to get up that hill. The IntelliWheels Easy Push is no different. It's always in low gear, so you can get up a hill like this with no problem. Show off. Hey buddy, wake up. We got places to be. Let's go. So watching Josh pull a car around all day is quite frankly great fun. But to be honest, the IntelliWheels Easy Push makes it twice as easy to do any task of daily living, not just pulling a car.
Making everyday tasks twice as easy is the whole point of the IntelliWheels Easy Push. The IntelliWheels Easy Push is really a tool to help people maintain healthy, independent, and active lives.
So there you have it. The IntelliWheels Easy Push makes it twice as easy to push a wheelchair. In fact, it makes it so easy you can even pull a car.
Or in Josh's case, 2.
Welcome to Translogic. I'm Bradley Hausemeyer. On our show, we normally cover transportation that has to do with convenience and efficiencies. But what if you're in a wheelchair? A lot of your transportation options are limited. So today, we've come to meet a company that's giving wheelchair users a bit more freedom. We're here with Stacy Zorn from Community Cars. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Of course.
Tell me about how Kanguru came to be.
So I've had a disability my entire life. I've never been able to walk and I've been in a wheelchair. And so I drove when I was 19 a fully modified van that was $80,000. And after totaling it, after only a few months of having it, I haven't driven since. So like many people in wheelchairs, I've spent my entire adult life dependent on others, unable to get to the movie theater by myself. You know, have to call my friends, hey, can you come pick me up and drop me back off? Getting to the doctor, grocery store, I mean, it's all a challenge that's unnecessary. So I got online and I wanted to see if the technology had improved in the past 14 years. And that's when I came across the Kanguru on the internet. Their company had bad news that basically when the economy crashed, their bank pulled the loan and they were fundraising. The first thought I had was, how much money do you guys need? One thing led to another and we were able to raise the money we needed.
And what's the timeline we're looking at here?
I made that call a little over 2 years ago. So it's
2 years?
It's happened fast.
So it was like nothing was here, and then in 2 years now you're totally loaded up and you've got a car company. And
10 employees.
Moving forward.
Yeah.
Top speed, 25 miles an hour, can go for 60 miles. Takes 8 hours to fully charge. You get that a little bit noisy the faster you get. It's got two 2-kilowatt motors, one on each side. It's a rear wheel drive setup. The inside is very spacious, tons of room on the dash, plenty of room for my elbows. Little LED readout on the right here that's got all kinds of measurements. There's only a few buttons in here, you don't need much. You've got a forward, a neutral, and a reverse. You've got your red button here that if you hit is the engine kill. The steering wheel is a handlebar setup. Just use the right handle, pull it back, there you go. It's got great speed, a good pickup. I can maneuver around things, still feel confident. This is one of those things that is really fun. What's the reception been?
It's been fantastic. I mean, we've taken this to trade shows all over the world, New York, Germany, Dubai, and everywhere. People are so excited. We've got people on wait lists that want to buy them. I get emails from all over the world, places I've never heard of, that want to buy a Kangaroo.
Yeah.
There's a lot of incentives out there to help people purchase the vehicle. There's the green incentive at the federal and state level because it's electric. And then also because it helps people get to work, there's vocational rehabilitation incentives out there too.
So that takes a $25,000 automobile down to what?
In some cases 20, in some cases 0.
A little bit of pickup here, feel it in the corner. Oh, little bit of body roll, little bit of body roll on that. All right, okay. So, you know, maybe slow it down in the corners before you take them. You know, I gotta think this is such a great option for someone in a wheelchair. I mean, it gives you great mobility. It's easy to get in, easy to get out. It looks cool, very functional, and you know, the price is right on this. Plus, it's fun to drive. So what's the future for Kangaroo?
We are going to be developing a joystick-driven model. Be a little bit bigger to accommodate the larger wheelchairs. It'll be easier drive for people that have less upper body strength.
Okay.
Right now, there's dealers that we have in Germany, Spain, in the US that want to sign up, but we don't have enough funding to build more cars. It's an interesting problem to have as a startup company that we can't meet the demand there is out there.
Yeah.
Because we don't have enough money to buy the inventory to build the cars.
Yes. Any thought on timeline with that?
Hopefully soon, because I need the joystick model to drive, so I'm still waiting.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't even have one yet.
I don't.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Stacy.
Thank you.
Real blessing, yeah.
Thanks.
So that's the Kangaroo, an affordable and empowering option to help wheelchair users move around. And with a waiting list a mile long, investors are lining up for an American success story that could really change lives. For Translogic, I'm Bradley Hasemeyer. See you next time.
You know, wheelchairs haven't changed in 128 years. They're still pushing the rims. So we decided to apply the power of leverage to the wheelchair propulsion, and it works really, really well. My name is Chris Bain, and our company is Rotor Mobility, Inc.
We're designing, really revolutionary wheelchairs. A new way to propel yourself, a healthier way, in a very ergonomic and efficient way. Manual wheelchairs were never designed to be self-propelled.
When we're pushing on a push rim, it's an unnatural motion. We're much better at pushing and pulling in a linear path.
Then on the other hand, you've got scooters, and unfortunately they don't give you any beneficial cardiovascular exercise. So we wanted to find a kind of a new category, something in the middle.
So we went to the drawing board.
Rotor uses a front and center, lever-propelled propulsion system.
We developed a mechanism which will convert the reciprocal back and forth push-pull motion of our lever into unidirectional rotary output at the rear wheels. And it's all done by one lever. All the issues which bring about repetitive strain injury are addressed by the rowing motion itself. That not only is it non-injurious, it can actually be beneficial in keeping that ball and cut joint in our shoulders nicely and perfectly connected.
So what we've addressed is two things.
First of all, we can use much smaller road wheels. The importance of that is that the rider, when transferring, they can do so laterally. They don't have to get over the wheel because it's under the seat. But it also allows us to use bicycle-style steering, which means that instead of having to push very hard on one side or the other, you can just steer and you don't even notice the effects.
We've got 8 gears inside, so going up a hill is quite easy. And then you've got powerful disc brakes, which make going down slopes and everything much easier.
All sorts of nice things that we've incorporated in the wheelchair that have never been done before.
We're seeing riders be much more active than they ever have as a result of using our products.
The rotor chairs allow the riders the sense of, I can go almost anywhere now in my wheelchair. So they go well over rough ground, great uphill, good off-road on the trails.
So it's really great to be designing a product that has the potential to help a lot of people.
It just makes it so much easier to get around.